When Zoe Alexander received 4 no's from the X Factor judges, her entire life fell apart over a 10-year period, and the whole thing was documented on camera from 100 different angles. It all began with this email right here, in which Zoe first reached out to the X Factor requesting to appear on the show, explaining that she was a 22-year-old Pink impersonator but wanted to audition as herself. After being accepted as a contestant, Zoe was asked to send through 5 songs she wanted to sing, yet the X Factor then specifically demanded that Zoe audition as Pink.
They wanted me to sing a Pink song.
Oh shit, they use it for content, bro. They're doing the Linus Tech Tips thing. They're gonna use it for content, and then after they've used her and abused her, they're gonna throw her out, bro.
He basically said that
to the trash.
If I didn't, I wouldn't be going on the show. So I agreed.
After agreeing to do so, Zoe was invited in for an interview where they continued to ask her about Pink.
All he wanted to talk about was Pink. Have you seen Pink live? Do you know Pink's real name? Do you think you're like Pink in real life?
With Zoe adding that they had no interest in
She's a Pink impersonator. I mean, you're a Pink impersonator.
Her personally, showing that the X Factor had an ulterior motive to create a story out of her being Pink. Before heading out on stage, one of the X Factor producers then encouraged Zoe to give an overly emotional performance.
And he said, make sure you use all of the stage. If the judges say no, beg them, cry, get down on your knees and beg.
So when she'd appear in front of the judges just a few minutes later.
What the fuck? She got baited to be used as content. That's fucked up. Yo, someone ban these guys. Someone ban the spammers. Stop ban these spammers. I'm gonna stop banning these spammers. All right, you're about just warning. You're about to get banned. All of you guys, you're about to all get banned.
Later, this is what went down.
I'm gonna sing "So What" by Pink.
Pink, okay. Off you go.
After stating that she was gonna sing "So What" by Pink, Zoe gave a boisterous emotional performance, using the whole stage with excessive facial expressions. However, the focus on her physical delivery and a few other things which we'll talk about later meant the singing was fairly average, leading the judges to stop her mid-song before stating this.
I honestly think that—
Wait, let me hear it. Zoe Alexander, Pink. Let me watch this. Let's watch the original. Let's watch the original. I want to hear if it was dog shit or not. Is this it? Let's have a look.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm not gonna watch the whole thing. I'm gonna chat.
My name's Zoe.
Zoe what?
Charlotte, you should have told them, bro. You should have said like, "Yo," and they told me I had to come on as Pink. Okay, just expose them ass right there live on stage. I heard the song, boy.
I guess I'll just lost my husband. I don't know where he went. So I'm gonna drink my money. I'm not gonna pay his rent. I got a brand new attitude that I'm gonna wear tonight. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna start a fight.
It's like, and so what?
I'm gonna
Then
start a fight. We're all gonna get in a fight. So what? I'm still a rock star. I got my rock moves, and I don't need you. And guess what?
Okay. Talisa.
that wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad, was it? That wasn't that terrible. I wasn't like that wasn't that bad. That was not. I mean, no. If you've heard live music, okay, let's do like okay. Oh shit, this is ridiculous. Well, what? Okay, let's have a look at this. 3 weeks ago. I mean, what the fuck is going on here? This is the real one, guys. This is the real one. What the fuck is this? Some lady getting flung around an auditorium, like with some like mad music playing. What the fuck is happening? I mean, I don't know. I feel like they're very similar. I think you guys underestimate. The fact of the matter is, live music sounds completely different to pre-recorded music. Now, honestly, that wasn't that bad.
You need to go away and take the time to find yourself as an artist.
Despite this, the judges were kind enough to give her a second chance.
Should we get a second song?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to give you a chance.
Yet she was then stopped midway through her second song before the judges once again implied that they didn't think she was good enough.
Because at the moment, it just sounds like every other average sort of singing voice.
But as the judges explained that she wouldn't be going to the next round, Zoe turned the criticism back onto them.
You told me to sing a Pink song.
Oh, she called them
I
out.
didn't want to sing a Pink song. You guys told
I
me
never
to sing a
told
Pink
you
song.
to sing a Pink song.
Zoe then proceeded to lose her temper before bringing her dad onto the stage, swearing at the judges and throwing the microphone toward them. After
Oh
some more
shit,
chaos there-
bro! What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck happened in her audition, bro? Wait, what the?
Okay, thank you, Zoe.
Next to me. Ooh, next to me.
Okay. Oh shit. Here we go. Oh, we gotta watch this. She started a fight, bro.
Okay, thank you, Zoe.
To be fair, they told her to spag out, right, and to
Nicole.
beg and stuff.
Hi, Zoe. I really like your energy up there. I think you have a pretty good voice. I honestly think that you need to go away and take the time to find yourself as an artist, who you are.
Okay,
Yeah,
what?
Zoe, I'm confused with the identity issue. You know, coming out saying you wanted an identity, then you sing Pink. I thought that the second song was
Bro, imagine having the context of like them telling you, no, the only way you're coming on is if you do Pink, and then these cunts telling you that shit because this is like the narrative they want to push. They wanted the scripted bullshit about like how they wanted to tell you to like be your own. This is so fucked up. This just shows you how fucked up these shows are, right?
was much better. But I do think you need to go away
Jesus.
and really find your own lane and find what sounds right for your voice, because at the moment it just sounds like every other average sort of singing voice.
Yeah, Zoe, it's a pity
Fuck 'em
because
up.
you got a great look. You absolutely look like a pop star, but the vocal was just very, very average. But I think with time, you could be fantastic, but I think you need to go and find yourself and come back to Zoe. So we're going to vote. Gary,
Zoe, I'm afraid it's a no from me.
Nicole,
I'm sorry, it's a no today.
Talisa.
Sorry, it's a no for now.
You told me to sing a Pink song. I didn't want to sing a Pink song. You guys told
We
me
never
to sing a
told
Pink
you
song.
to sing a Pink song. We never told you
I
to
didn't
sing a
want
Pink
to sing
song.
a Pink song.
We-
I wanted to be me. You guys told me to sing a Pink song.
We heard a second song.
Yeah, fuck her
We never
up.
told you to sing
Fuck
a
'em up.
Pink song. Did you hear that?
See
come
that
out of
producers?
our mouths? Any
Call 'em
of
up.
us?
Listen, we had a second song from you as well.
Oh shit. Oh, here we go.
Zoe.
Oh shit.
Is that a
Hans
second
Zimmer?
song?
Zoe,
No, you did.
it was your audition and you messed up.
Hans Zimmer?
I'm sorry.
Look at this shit. What's happening right now?
I'll just leave it, Zoe. Come on.
Zoe,
You sang a song.
What is this?
No, baby, no. No,
Calm
baby,
down.
no.
Stay on the stage. Stay on the stage.
Oh, she attacked the camera. Dude, what is this music? This is ridiculous.
It's really kicking off, but she's just not the cameraman.
Inappropriate.
I tried
Jesus.
to help her.
You did. You said come back as Zoe. And we gave her a second song.
She got the same chance everyone else gets.
Oh, the cut though. The cut. Damn. Okay. All right.
then went down backstage. Zoe lashed out at the cameraman ending the segment. However, in terms of negative feedback, this was really only the start. The family was so distraught from the event that they drove home in silence, yet Zoe seemed convinced that they wouldn't include her performance in the final cut of the show where
I still didn't believe that
Content,
they would show
homie.
an audition on TV. I mean, how could they show the systematic bullying leading to a breakdown of a woman? It would be too upsetting.
until about an hour after arriving home, when a Daily Mail reporter who was at the audition called the family to get a statement for an article and to tell Zoe that she was definitely going to appear on television.
They will edit it in any way they can to show it on TV because it is TV gold.
With this information, Zoe's mental health began to decline rapidly.
I couldn't sleep. I just stayed up every
I mean,
night.
you could have said a woman or a man. It doesn't matter that she's. I mean, in fact, she's a woman. Okay, it's I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, guys, what's worse, bullying a guy or bullying a woman? Okay, ask yourself that question. Okay. Yeah.
I can't stress to
question.
you enough what an emotional wreck I was.
To be
I
honest.
didn't trust anyone, and I just kept breaking down, crying.
Made even worse by the countless articles talking about the situation before the episode had even gone live. Then, after 6 weeks of fear, Zoe's phone began to ring.
I got a phone call from the X Factor informing me that they were going to air my audition. I was honestly so terrified. I just said no and put the phone down.
Within hours of the episode going live, the performance was being called the most shocking audition ever, while other publications such as The Mirror called her X Factor's most shocking contestant ever. As a result of this,
clickbait. It was clickbait, bro.
Zoe stated, "I was recognized everywhere I went, laughed at, pointed at, threatened. Both myself and my dad have been threatened with violence to the point that my dad had to physically defend us."
I'd go to the gym and people would watch the video on their phones in front of me and then whisper and laugh.
Despite this, Judge Tulsi Constantavlos refused to change her attitude on the situation, stating, "There is always going to be the odd person who throws a massive hissy fit. Thousands of people over the years have auditioned, and this one person couldn't control their temper and threw a fit."
No,
But I don't think
when you apply the context, it's pretty fucking reasonable. Okay, and on top of that, it's just good content.
that's a reason for everyone to go, "You've got to think about their emotions."
She seemed like a real cunt. She's disgusting. Really? Wait, what are you talking about? Bro, it's fucked up. If they say, bro, imagine a situation where you get told, hey, you can only come on the show if you do it as Pink. Right? And then the reason they say no is like, hey, you know, you need to be yourself. You can't be this Pink impersonator. You gotta be this. Like, it's like, bro, you literally told me. I was literally denied entry to the show unless I did Pink only. That's gonna be infuriating. That's gonna be infuriating. Proof? Yeah, what do you mean? That's what she just said in person.
That was one person. Those are her issues, and she chose to bring those issues to the stage. Given she now had no other option, Zoe began to defend herself by stating that the show deliberately tried to make me out to be this girl.
Why is everyone calling her ugly and stuff? What's up with all the stuff about calling her out her fucking looks, guys? Like, what does that got to do with anything?
The bad attitude, before she theorized that the X Factor deliberately encouraging her to sing a Pink song was part of a plan to increase ratings through televising a poor performance, which would explain why the producers encouraged her to be emotional in the minutes before the audition. Zoe Alexander was set up for a fall, and yes, she couldn't sing, but that isn't the issue under discussion. Setting people up to mockery by deliberately enhancing their self-image beyond their talents is cruelty bordering on human rights infringement. Zoe's volatile nature would have been spotted in one of the earlier auditions, and then stoked up so she would outburst on TV, and thereby encourage a flagging audience to tune in with the expectation of future Jerry Springer moments. Shameful, just shameful,
down,
yet
bro.
others were a little less compassionate. Look, she may have been set up by producers, which isn't fair, but at the end of the day, she can't sing. The judges were just being polite by using the
They
identity.
just rocking around for content. That's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. People do that shit all the time in YouTube videos, constantly, 24/7. It's just called content, homie.
Thing as an excuse because she did get to sing a second song, which she was also rubbish at. Her violent/physical outburst was wrong, full stop. Yes, it's unfair for producers to mislead her, but her reaction was atrocious and very bratty. Also, her dad shouldn't have brought her back onto the stage either, as this escalated the whole situation. She got to sing 2 songs, whereas most people get to sing 1, and she wasn't good enough, end of. Yet Zoe didn't.
Look how emotional these clowns are getting about this X Factor shit. Look how emotional. Look at these fucking bozos. Imagine spending your time to post this trash on a fucking forum, dude. Imagine caring this much.
And stop pushing back against what had
Holy
happened.
shit.
Approximately 7 months after the audition went live, an article was published by BBC News titled "X Factor Cleared Over Pink Tribute Act Complaints," in which it was explained that Zoe had gone to the government broadcasting agency Ofcom, claiming that the X Factor had ignored her track choices, changed her song list, and dictated her outfit and hairstyle, insisting on her appearing in her pink persona. Yet the agency found that the judges' comments were balanced, and her violent reaction after the audition was unacceptable by any standards, whatever her perceived grievance. Accordingly, Ofcom has not upheld Miss Alexander's complaint, with articles such as this one perpetuating Zoe's nightmare.
People said to me, oh, don't worry, it'll blow over, it won't last forever. And it lasted for years and years and years.
Things became
Okay, you're probably Streisanding it. Nobody cares that much. Literally nobody cares that much. Like, shut the fuck up. Unless she's constantly bringing it up. Nobody, like, holy fuck.
even worse when Zoe's
Shut your dumb mouth and look in the mirror. Wait, what's this fucking clown all about? This guy's a band of it. Yeah.
Performance racked up almost 100 million views in compilations such as these two. However, with comments such as "I don't trust any of these" after hearing Zoe Alexander's story, it seemed there was more that was yet to be discussed. On the 20th of July 2020, Zoe uploaded her own video.
No way, reality TV like scripts stuff and manufactures drama to fucking make this shit more clickbait and, you know, have this more drama content so then they could fucking use it to sell like their whatever fucking show they're like promoting, dude. No fucking way, bro.
Titled
like,
Zoe
shit.
Alexander X Factor The Truth, in which she now revealed that the performance itself had been edited and even CGI'd to make the X Factor look good and Zoe look bad. She stated the judges actually began the audition by essentially insulting her,
and he moved on to tell me that I was very overconfident, which wasn't shown on TV.
And after she started singing, the audience went crazy by cheering.
Shit.
However, in the final cut of the show, this had been reversed, so the audience was instead cheering while the judges gave their opinions.
In the broadcast footage, the audience reaction has been completely
What
changed.
the fuck?
The audience could be heard clapping and cheering her words, as if she was voicing the opinion of the entire audience. In fact, the audience at that moment sat in silence.
I'll be honest, whenever they said that shit and they started clapping, when I watched that shit, I was like, that's so weird they're clapping about that. Like, and then I thought, oh, they must really like, either I thought to myself, oh, they've got a thing that says clap and they just clap when they've got a thing that says clap, or they're just like bloodthirsty and they want to see people fail. Right? It seemed unnatural. To me, I was like, wow, that's so weird they clapped there, because I didn't feel like, you know. And yeah, now it's all starting to make sense, dude. It's all starting to make sense. Wait, is there the unedited version? I mean, nah, fuck, I can't be bothered. Okay, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Audience. In fact, the audience at that moment sat in silence.
As a person who was in the audience, we were told to keep quiet when the judges say anything, so yeah, you're definitely telling the truth. Zoe went on to explain that the music they played was also different to what she'd sent through.
The track that they played was not the track that I had sent them. It was in a different key and it was a different track.
And when she'd thrown the microphone, she'd done so because they'd turned it off while she was explaining what had happened.
Then I realised that they'd turned the microphone off, and that was when I threw it to the floor. But somehow in the video I threw it like that. I didn't. I threw it to the floor.
Zoe then debunked the segment where she'd seemingly walked off and come.
What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? Really? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, they edited it that much? Wait, they edited it that much?
Back with her dad.
I categorically did not leave the stage.
Can you see?
Subsequently return hand in hand.
Can you get like a CGI guy to look and be like, hey, that's CGI'd? I mean, really? You can find out.
Once again, the footage has been completely fabricated. Another example of the X Factor's over-imaginative editing.
Before she added that even the judges' comments had been inserted at a later date.
Also, Nicole did not stand up and say, no, baby, no. That did not happen. So they were cutting afterwards to produce the footage in their fictitious storyline.
After heading...
That's fucked. This is fucked. Like, this is fucked. That's fucked. What the? And then they present it as if it's like happening like in one cut and one take.
Backstage, another scene was filmed in which Zoe begged the cameraman to stop filming. However, this also didn't make the cut.
I was saying, please stop filming me. Please stop filming me.
This scene was cut from the broadcast footage and replaced with even more fabricated footage, which better suited their storyline, as it didn't portray me as aggressive. The real footage would have clearly demonstrated...
They've got a narrative that they're trying to push to like get clicks.
...the broken and emotional state into which I had been bullied.
And with this information, everybody began to stand up for her. I admit I was one of the many who laughed and thought you were this crazy lady who was just mad that you lost the audition. I'm so sorry, they're so horrible for doing you like this, with others informing Zoe that her video had blown up outside of YouTube. Over on TikTok, a relatively small account made a 15 million view video talking about what had happened, which when duetted by Zoe, gained a further 27 million views, with almost everybody sticking up for Zoe. As a result, Nicole Scherzinger's comment section began to fill with comments regarding Zoe's treatment, and therefore the judge did this.
Can we just talk about the fact that Nicole Scherzinger has blocked me on TikTok?
Despite this, the mainstream media ran with the story, causing the X Factor to backpedal rapidly.
You have made the X Factor turn off their Instagram comments. You have made the X Factor turn off their YouTube comments. And you have made the X Factor change the title and description of my X Factor audition video.
8
with
years
a
ago.
19 million view audition.
Like 8 years ago, dude. 8 years ago.
Video having since been removed altogether. On top of this, Zoe's appearance has also been taken out of the mega viral top 5 angriest contestants video, which when considering Zoe's poor attitude...
How come they can all do that? Like, how do they... Dude, they need to give us these fucking tools that they can remove... This is bullshit that they can edit their YouTube videos. Yo, Instability 01, we need to investigate. We need to apply for the beta for that or whatever the fuck that is. The fact that they can do that shit is some bullshit. Figure out how to edit videos. Wait, we can? Note. Figure out how to edit. Publish videos. All right, there we go. We have editors.
Attitude and the show's sketchy editing feels like a reasonable middle ground between the two parties.
I mean, that's fucking ridiculous. I knew they like edited shit to push the agenda. I didn't know they fucking moved sound around. Okay, and they literally CGI'd stuff. I'm skeptical where they actually CGI'd her throwing a fucking microphone. Like, I want surely some CGI guy can watch that and find out if that actually happened. But holy shit, that's hectic. That's hectic, guys. Drama, dude. I'll be honest. I just don't care about this. This better be like a fake meme one.